Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. My name is Mbadi Soke, and I am a lover of all things mental health related. I am very interested in all that stuff. We're still on this segment that I have on this channel that is just discussing all the stuff that is happening in terms of mental health, mental illness, mental fitness, whatever it is. But in South Africa specifically, if I find anything else around any parts of the world, then hey man, we'll discuss it as well. But I would like to discuss the articles that I have been seeing, just bring you into them. Some of them I have read already, some not. And the one we're going to be discussing today, I have not read. I remember, let's actually just talk about this mental illness and mental health struggles within the entertainment industry. Yeah. Within the entertainment industry, like I think we know that that is an issue, that is a problem, that is a situation. Let me see if I can bring this a bit closer. We know that it's a problem. We've had WHP analyzing himself. We've had Ricky Rick. It's all tough, heartbreaking situations, right? So now we've got Ebenezer Dibakwane, and I, in all honesty, did not really know him until this happened. Um, my husband was the one that was really affected by it, and he knew about him. And there was a video that was circulating. Yeah, there was a video that was circulating that Ebenezer was in.
What's one thing people hype but you secretly think is overrated?
Life.
Life.
Yeah, I mean, life, man. Piss off if you want.
I don't think we should be happy about that.
Nah, man, life is overrated. Make the most that you can, essentially. So if you really love your life, I mean, cherish that.
Are you alright?
I hope so. I hope so.
Like genuine chats.
It's just a sad thing to see stuff like that and then end up hearing that this person. And then you start being like, the signs were there, guys. You could see, but. Anyway, so Times Live made an article about Ebenezer, and it was written by Mudiegi, a journalist. I think I need to talk to Mudiegi at some point. Yes, we need to. At some point, we just need to. Because this is, I think, the second or third time I'm seeing that she wrote something about mental health on Times Live. So maybe she's the one that specifically, the journalist that specifically deals with. I don't know. Okay, anyway. And the headline is SADC urges mental health awareness after death of comedian Ebenezer Dibakwane. Celebrities may seem to have it all, but behind the spotlight, they also face personal battles just like anyone else. I think we know this just in seeing it. Mara, do we really understand? But I think there's some things that I saw just browsing through this article that made me be like, the South African Depression and Anxiety Group, SADC, has expressed sorrow after the death of comedian, actor, and writer Ebenezer Dibakwane, who died on March 7 at the age of 31. That is just sad and tough, and not like that's just. I am 30. My husband is 32. This guy. Killing 94, Joe. And as somebody that understands the depth of depression, it's just sad to be like, I understand. I understand. And I know it wasn't your first option. But I get it. Yo, guys. Anyway, hey, that's me. Hey, everything that has to do with mental health care, mental illness, like, it just, it my heart. My heart. Okay, let's continue with the article. This loss highlights the importance of checking in on our loved ones, also those who seem the happiest. Sometimes the brightest smiles hide the deepest pain, said SADC. We know this, especially with people that are struggling with depression. They know how to. I remember in a radio interview that we did with my husband, he mentioned how we are Oscar award winning. Yeah, was that he said? Anyway, we are award winning actors when it comes to showing up alive and happy and together and good to go, when really it's the exact extreme opposite. Known for his infectious humor and his ability to bring joy to those around him, Dibakwane privately battled depression for years. That is hard to hear. Often high profile individuals feel they cannot reach out for help due to stigma, public expectations, or the fear of being judged as weak. If you or someone you know is feeling overwhelmed, hopeless, or struggling with thoughts of unaliving themselves, please know you are not alone, said Sade. You are not alone. I cannot stress that enough. I cannot emphasize it enough. In fact, myself, I keep needing the reminders that you are not alone. And we spoke about this stigma thing in another video. Like, it's a sad thing because it's what adds to the difficulty of getting professional help and consistent professional help because of the stigma, and then coming back and being judged as weak, which means this is going to affect your professional space. It's not going to affect your bread. It's not going to affect how you make your money, because whenever you now have the stigma on you that, oh, depression, you are weak. How are you going to be able to handle having work or being in our space or whatever it is? But there is a stigma around it, and people prefer to not speak about it. People prefer to not let anybody know that they have those issues and be alone in it. Whereas depression already is such an isolating illness, and you already feel alone even when you're not alone. So having to be alone even after feeling that incredible depth of loneliness, oh man, oh man. In a heartfelt statement, Dibakwane's family expressed their deep sorrow and said preliminary findings suggest he took his own life, with a post-mortem examination expected to confirm it. Okay. The past few days have been tough as we try to come to terms with this tragedy. We are deeply touched and immensely grateful for the outpouring love, comfort, and support from so many, says the family. Sadek and the family urge the public to prioritize their mental health and check in on one another, emphasizing that seeking professional help when needed is essential. I need to respond to a text from a friend who just randomly texted me. It's like, "Hey mama, are you okay?" And I took such a long time to respond to her because I'm just like, wait, is she asking how are you, or is she asking like, she really, are you okay? Are you okay? And I think she's gonna laugh when she finds that I took so long overthinking how to respond to this, and I was just like, oh, I'm alright, thanks. How are you? But I'm gonna get into the depths of it. But yeah, that check in is, yeah, that check in is vital. Okay, in honor of Dibakwane's life and legacy, friends and colleagues have organized a tribute event at the Bioscope in Johannesburg on March 12th, where loved ones will gather to celebrate his life. His funeral service will be scheduled for March. All right, and then we are given details from SADC. The crisis line 0800 567 567. It is open and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is toll free. You don't need airtime to make this call. Please have it in your contact list and consider using it. The SMS helpline 31393 for a call back. And I remember SMSing using 31393, just texting hello, something. Or I think I texted hi, something like that. And they called me back. Or you can just text help or text anything. You don't need to write your full story or essay or anything like that. But text 31393 and they will call you back. A WhatsApp chat line 076 882 2775. That one is available from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on WhatsApp. You are not alone. You are not alone. If you can just, if there's anything you need to remember in those tough moments, is that you are not alone. And with these details that I've just shared, these numbers that you can use, somebody is willing to hear you out. Somebody would like to know. Somebody would like to understand. Somebody would like to hear you out. It is such an isolating space to be struggling with depression, but it's okay to shout a bit. It's okay. It's okay because somebody is willing to hear you out. Anyway, I just wanted to go through that article with you, and I hope his family is okay. It must be really tough. It's quite tough dealing with a loss of a loved one, and it being two mental health struggles is another hectic one. I hope you're doing good. Take care of yourself. You're not alone. And I will see you in my next video.